Alright guys, welcome po sa ating video for today. Ako po si Angelo at nanonood kayo ng news listener. Okay, salamat po sa mga nanonood ng ating past videos. And welcome po sa inyong lahat. Pakihit po ng like and subscribe button para suportahan po ang channel na ito. Okay, salamat po. So umpisahan natin dito sa reaction ng Defense Counsel, lead counsel ni Sara Duterte. Ito po ang ika-15 impeachment trial ni Sara Duterte at sa last portion po ng impeachment ay nag-react po itong si defense lead counsel na si Attorney Singson sa isang post ni Attorney Ligutan, which si Attorney Ligutan po ay sa private prosecution team. Okay? At meron siyang pinost. Ang pinost po ni Attorney Ligutan ay ito guys. Share ko sa inyo. Yan. So sabi dito, a principle all lawyers and law students know by heart, misleading questions are not even allowed or not allowed even on cross-examination. So, natatandaan niyo po ito, last week po to, nung August 12, 2026. Okay, kasi last day usually nung August 2026. All right? At ang anong eksena nang nangyari yung bawal yung misleading question. Okay? So ito, pakita ko sa inyo guys. Kasi pupuntahan natin later yung sabi ni Attorney Season doon sa misleading. Okay? At i-assess nyo po kung tama ba. Okay? O ito. Galing po ito sa hindi ko makita yun sa ilalim pero definitely ito yung actual na nangyari. Paraluman. Okay.
GC under 4.8.5 is
Hindi,
proof of
sorry,
success.
Your Honor, please.
Let the witness answer your
Your Honor, please,
Mr.
can the
Presiding officer. Can the counsel be instructed not to stop the witness at mid-sentence, Your Honor?
Your Honor, please, can the witness be directed? You just answer with yes or no. The counsel has her time to ask clarificatory questions later
Your Honor,
during
not all
redirect, Your
questions.
Honor.
Not all questions can be answered by yes
I am
or
on
no.
cross, Your Honor, please.
Councils.
Never mind if you're on cross. There are limits to cross-examination.
Coun-
Misleading questions are not allowed.
They
on
are
cross.
allowed.
Councils,
think I need to lecture you
please,
that.
councils.
Ito niyo yung reaction ng tao na ito. Ito po ay isa sa mga kasama ng prosecution team. Okay? At yun na nga, na sumabog. Kasi nga si Attorney Ferrer ay sinabi na allowed daw yung misleading question. Okay. Yeah, so yun, nag-post na nga po si Attorney Vergel Ligutan, yung mga idol natin sa prosecution team na alam po ng lahat ng mga estudyante at mga lawyers na bawal po yung misleading question sa cross-examination. Kaya, okay, itong si lead counsel ni Sara Duterte ay nag-react. So, pakinggan natin yung reaction niya.
To make today, Your Honor, is in relation to a social media post that I happened to see. And this was posted at 11:29 a.m. by one of the private prosecutors, Attorney Amando Virgil Ligutan, posting that a principal or lawyers and law students know by heart, misleading questions are not allowed even in cross-examination. Now, this was posted and picked up by Inquirer.net at 11:29 a.m. today. And I surmise that this has something to do with the exchange between the private prosecutor, Attorney Kapunan, and the defense counsel, Attorney Ferrer, on the matter of the cross-examination question that Attorney Ferrer asked the prosecution's witness. And I have here a transcript because I find it troubling that a private prosecutor would do this in the middle of a courtroom hearing. Because as far as I'm concerned, impeachment court is also a court of decorum. And the rules on impeachment under Rule 18 actually prohibits participants, especially lawyers, from commenting about the merits of the case. Now, one may argue that this isn't about the merits of the case, that he probably was just commenting about what ought or ought not to do in a cross-examination, but we're not naive. What the private prosecutor is talking about, he's here, he can explain it. He can explain himself if the presiding officer so desires, but I really just find it in bad taste to do this at this time. And I think it is inappropriate to do that to a fellow member of the bar, because even as we sit on the opposing side of this hall, we remain to be both members of the bar, and as officers of the court, we owe each other respect, politeness, or even kindness. And it doesn't take one to be a lawyer to know that the first thing that our parents teach us to do is humility.
Your Honor,
No, I'm not yet done, Your Honor.
Wow. Kumbaga, ikaw pang pumigil. Ang tindi ni lead counsel, no? Presiding officer pa yung, kumbaga, hindi pa ako tapos.
In fact, I have asked one of our lawyers to review the actual transcript from the video that transpired between the prosecutor and Attorney Ferrer, and it would seem that in the heat of the exchange, or in the passionate exchange of the arguments between the prosecutor and Attorney Ferrer was not even actually referring to misleading questions as allowed, as implied in the social media post of Attorney Ligutan. In fact, it's here. The court can confirm this from a replay of the video. Attorney Ferrer, sinabi ho ba yan sa JC na dapat may mahuli? The witness answers, ang nakalagay po kasi sa JC under 4.8.2 ay proof of success. Attorney Ferrer, hindi. Sorry, Your Honor, please. Attorney Kapunan, let the witness answer, Your Honor. Mr. Presiding Officer, can the counsel be instructed not to stop the witness mid-sentence, Your Honor? Attorney Ferrer, Your Honor, please, can the witness be directed to just answer with yes or no? The counsel has her time to ask clarificatory questions later during redirect, Your Honor. And Attorney Kapunan, not all questions can be answered by yes or no. This is the meat of the contention of the argument between Attorney Kapunan and Attorney Ferrer. Attorney Ferrer responded, I am on cross, Your Honor, please. And the presiding officer said, counsels. Attorney Kapunan responded, never mind if you are on cross, Your Honor. There are limits to cross-examination. Misleading questions are not allowed on cross. This was the first time that the matter on misleading questions was actually raised by Attorney Kapunan. And Attorney Ferrer, for some reason, said they are allowed, but she was pertaining to the fact that the questions to which a yes or no answer may be answerable are allowed. She's not referring to misleading. I mean, in effect, Attorney Ferrer was only saying that leading questions are allowed on cross-examination, not misleading questions, and yet we have a private prosecutor immediately taking to social media and posting this, implying something against the defense counsel. We will not have this.
Waba, ang taray ni Madam. Wala naman sinabi si Attorney Ligutan doon sa post, diba? So remember, walang sinabi, this is all lawyers, all students. Okay? At grabe, ang tindi ng kanyang sinabi. Okay? At pinigilan niya pa. But guys, ano sinabi ulit? Tingnan nyo, pakinggan nyo mabuti. Okay? Kung sa heated argument, sinabi niya allowed Diba? Play natin.
Sinabi ho ba yan sa JC na dapat may mahuli?
Ang nakalagay po kasi sa JC under 4.8.5 is proof of
Sorry,
success.
Your Honor, please.
O doon pa lang sa middle sentence pa lang ng witness, pinipigilan na siya eh.
Let the witness answer, Your
Your Honor, please,
Mr.
can the
Presiding Officer, can the counsel be instructed not to stop the witness at mid-sentence, Your Honor?
Your Honor, please, can the witness be directed to just answer with yes or no? The counsel has her time to ask clarificatory questions
Your
later
Honor,
during
not
the
all
direct, Your
questions.
Honor.
Not all questions can be answered by yes
I am
or
on
no.
cross, Your Honor, please.
Councils.
Never mind if you're on cross. There are limits to cross-examination.
Councils,
Misleading questions are not allowed
They
on
are
cross.
allowed.
councils,
think I need to lecture you
please.
that.
Oh, di ba? Klarong-klaro. Oh, yun. Yeah, misleading is not allowed. Eh bakit niya sinabi na it's what do you call this? Allowed, di ba? So, dito sa sinabi ni ano ni Attorney Singson, eh parang tayo pang hindi nakakaintindi eh, di ba? Oh, gaslighting kumbaga. Oh, ito yung reaction ni Attorney Ligotan.
Said was, it was a statement of what the law says. That's what I posted. So kung whatever the action ng defense, sa kanila na yun. I just don't think na just because nagpa-participate tayo sa trial, walang prohibition kung ano man in stating without adding anything to what the law or the rules are saying. Ulitin ko po, no? Klaro po sa rules of court na yung misleading questions hindi po allowed. So kung makikita nyo sa four corners ng post ko, no? Wala dun eh. It doesn't add anything other than ano yung nakasulat sa rules of court.
Sir, but do you agree with the defense counsel's position na yung pagkakasabi ng it is allowed was not allegedly referring to
Okay.
the misleading statement?
That's the time that I will not comment to that. I think I am wise enough to know if ever I am about to cross the line. So, I will ulitin ko, no? Yung four corners ng post ko, it is a statement na alam ng lahat ng law student saka lahat ng abogado. Hindi po pwede yung misleading questions kahit saan, kahit kailan, pagbalik-balik na rin man yung isang hukuman. Hindi po pwede yung misleading questions. Now, kung yung depensa po magre-reklamo, with all the respect po, kung babasahin doon, I am asking you, did I mention name? Did I mention what case?
Yan.
Zero. Nothing. Nada. So yung reaction, if they felt alluded to, sa kanila na po yun.
Sir, but you believe your comment was not done in bad faith?
Of course, I mean, Dwight, this is the question now. If you post something like due process is found in the Constitution, is there anything illegal to that? Just because nagpa-participate tayo sa trial, hindi po tayo pinagbabawalan to post ano yung sinasabi ng batas. So long as hindi po tayo nagdadagdag ng pangalan, ng value, or even interpretation. I could have understood the problem kung sinabi ko doon, ano yung interpretasyon ko sa batas. I didn't interpret anything. Okay. Yun na yun. Yung time is, I could post that anytime. You know what I mean? I could post that anytime. Ulitin ko po. Klaro po sa rules of court. Isang bagay po. Yun po yung tinuturo ko sa aking mga estudyante. So parang sa akin, by just stating ano yung nasa rules of court, ulitin ko, without naming any person, without putting the context or hinting to that I'm alluding to anybody, with all respect po, this is free country. Hindi po bawal mag-post on one thing. Ano yung nakasulat sa batas, ano yung nakasulat sa rules of court.
Oh, 'di ba? Oh, simple lang sinabi niya. Ito yung four corners, tapos ito yung post niya. May sinabi bang sa impeachment? May sinabi bang kay Attorney Ferrer? May sinabi ba dun sa defense counsel? Okay, so this is all about in general. Wait, hindi makita. Ito, yung four corners, yan yung post niya. Wala siyang nilagay ni isang pangalan dyan. So ano sa tingin nyo guys? Simple-simple. Okay, sinabi nilang kung anong talaga nasa rules on court. Alright, so salamat po sa mga nanonood. If meron po kayong question, suggestion sa ating video, paki-comment po sa comment section. Kung nagustuhan niyo po ito, please hit the like and subscribe button. Salamat, and I'll see you in the next video. Salamat po. Thank you.